No signs of people in the plaza. The house of God stands quiet, no visitors in sight. This place stands far away from the world. Further still from heaven, a place of confession for the lost. A girl unknown to me is waiting at the church. Whether it is the first time or the last, it has no meaning here. She is something that never existed to begin with. She is everywhere and nowhere, just like him. The flow of time is irrelevant here. If I'm not mistaken, I am visiting this place for the third time. In the end, I'll go visit the church. I can't remember how many times I've dragged myself here. The rules of the 4 days do not apply here. I can meet and part with her however many times I wish. The two of us would eventually run out of things to talk about, though. New elements do not enter here, so it's only natural that I would someday fill in all of the events. I come to the church to fill the blank spaces. And this will be the last time. Visits after this one will mean little to me. It's not that I'm tired, but I've run out of vigor. What I need is momentum, not rest. Let's go produce a little energy. The performance was rather short this time. After expecting so much, it's a bit of a letdown, but seeing as it did give me a little of the energy I was after, I guess it was fine. The grinding heat in my chest feels good. And they do say it's bad for your health if you don't get angry once in a while. However, I'm not satisfied with what follows afterwards. Karen, who has finished her performance, again stands in front of me, silent. It may be just me, but she looks to be in an even worse mood than before. You could even say she's standing imposingly. The cloudiness matches this church. Rather than piercing sunlight that makes you feel alive, it is this deathly grayness that matches the church so well. The church itself has a long history. Built way before the war, it was renovated after incurring heavy damage during the Third Holy Grail War. A person named Kotomine Risei was dispatched as a qualified candidate who was particularly familiar with the land. He was the father of Karen's predecessor, Kotomine Kirei. Kotomine Risei, despite his young age, performed the role of supervisor in the Third Holy Grail War. In recognition of his achievements, he was entrusted with this church. With plenty of experience under his belt, he strove for an even better outcome in the Fourth Holy Grail War, but died due to unforeseen circumstances. The local noble magus he assisted suffered unexpected defeat, and the war ended in chaos. The Fourth Holy Grail War, the battle that caused Shinto's Great Fire. The third one was 50 years before, roughly around the same time as the World War, and the fourth one was just as the newly modernized economy was about to stagnate. And with the battle Emiyashiro was involved in half a year ago, Fuyuki's Holy Grail Wars came to an end. Up to this point, it's been 200 years. It's amazing how such a sacrament has been carried out until now in such a far eastern land. The tenacity of the participants that tried to reach a miracle was near fanatism. When it comes to obsession, the Holy Church and the Mages Association are not much different. I do wonder though, is that place on the other side really that good? But enough of that.
わかった。何か話をしよう。
ではあなたからどうぞ。私には話題がありません。約束はあなたの話が終わってからです。
俺からかよ。
There's no way around it. Having been outlasted in a contest of silence, it is now my job to suggest the topic of discussion. But I've run out of things to say. There's nothing I could chat about with her, nor do I have anything worth asking. There's nothing that's on my...
そういえば...
There's one matter of great interest to me.
何か?
いや、そういえば服が違うなって。あんた、夜は包囲を着てなかったよな。
ええ、それが何か？
何って、どうして着替えるのかなと。あれって包囲とは程遠いだろ。今はシスター全開だけど、夜のあんたはとても神職に見えなかったぜ。
No, that was something else entirely. It was beyond the point where it could be overlooked just because it's also black like a cassock.
うん。それは神父にしては軽装すぎるということですか？
軽装すぎるんじゃなくて、イメージの問題というか、あの服ちょい派手すぎないか？全体的に黒いし、まるで悪役だ。あんたがずっと包囲姿だったら変な誤解をすることもなかったのに。
うん。あれは悪魔払いを行う時のものです。戦闘用の服装ですから、包囲とはイメージが異なるのは当然かと。
ああ、悪魔払い用の戦闘服なんだ。確かに動きやすそうだったけど、ほとんど裸みたいなもんだし。
つまり私の服装に何か個人的な意見があると？
意見っていうより疑問。動きやすくてもあんなんじゃ不安でしょうがないだろう。というか、誰の趣味だよ。ほら、下手な水着よりヤバいっていうか、むやみに戦場的というか、なんだ、言いづらいことなんでうまく言えないんだけど、あれ、下を履き忘れてない？
No answer. Does that mean yes?
あれは仕様です。初めからスカートはありません。よこしまな考えはやめてください。
Gah, this woman is really reading my mind.
そうだよな。そんなわけないよな。あんたはシスターだし、誘惑はご法度だよな。悪い。分かりきった質問だった。つい気になって聞いちまったんだが、あんな戦闘用包囲なんてマジありえないもんな。で、あれ誰の趣味なんだ？
誰の趣味でもありません。あれは私がサイギーの中から選び、手を加えただけのものです。
選んだのはあんたなんだ。
機能性を重視した結果です。私に求められるものは運動性であって守りではありません。それとあなたから戦場的に見えたのは当然です。あれはもともと男性を誘惑するためのものですから。
は？
I am stunned. For seducing man, is she serious?
何それ？誘惑はご法度だって言わなかった？
言ったのはあなただけです。私は一言も禁じてはいませんが。
けど不敬って言ったじゃんか。下を履き忘れてるのはわざとだって思ったら。
男性を引きつけるための服を着ることと報酬で服を脱ぐことは違います。あなたの言いようではまるで私が露出狂のようでしたので。
It seems that's the disrespect she was mad at. From the standpoint of a man, neither seems very different, but exhibitionism certainly would be bad, as it's a crime.
けどさ、なんで男を引きつけるんだよ。シスターってのは低粛であるべきだろ？それともあんた、男なら誰でもいいの？
その男性が望むのなら拒むことはありません。例えばあなたに女性を暴きたいという渇きがあるのなら、それに応え潤しましょう。
Oh.
それも私の労働です。
Oh, really?
好みは常に痛みに応えるもの。あなたが罰を受けることはありません。私はあなたに暴かれるのではなく、魔に暴かれる。人間であるあなたが罪を負うことはないのです。
What? I see. If you think about it, even when she's not doing anything, she's always tinged with the taint of demons. Even if nobody dirties their hands, she automatically gets aroused and comes anyway. It's masturbation akin to self-mutilation. If that's her everyday routine, then of course it wouldn't make much of a difference who her partner is.
つまりなんだ、日々の祈りと大差ない同じ労働ってことか。参ったな。実は慢性的に誘ってたとか？
ええ、あなたが望むのでしたら。
本当？ラッキー、助かった。俺望んでないから別にいいです。
Are you sure about that? No, I'm glad, very glad that I could get by without humiliating a girl. No matter what anyone says, I am not the slightest bit inclined to try it. Even if she asked me, I would want no part. But if the condition is that it can't happen unless I feel like it, there's no problem.
それはどういった意味合いの反応ですか？潔白な女性が好みとか？
いや、そういうこだわりはない。そいつがやりたくてやってることなら24時間特会引っかえ節操なしでいいんじゃない？汝の隣人を愛せよってあんたらの売り文句だし。
それと私の労働は違うと思うのですが、私の行為はやはり明確な労働に他なりません。
そりゃますます得が高い。相応の対価と取り替えっこの関係も悪くはないさ。お高く止まって何もなしな女よりずっといい。
I look over the church with a glance. There aren't any statues here. Doesn't look as if I'll be accused of slander.
わかる？仮にあんたのそれが恒常的なお仕事だからって、それを理由に避けたりはしないってこと。肉体面じゃなく精神面の問題でさ。別の情はあっても愛情がないから関わりたくないんです。
Although if she keeps wandering around in front of my eyes in an outfit like that, there's no telling how things will turn out. The preferences of a normal adult male are one thing, but to me, those clothes are a little intense.
あなたの考えは分かりました。今後参考にさせていただきます。
あれ、服の話はもういいのか？
ええ、もう十分です。知る気はありませんでしたが、あなたのことがよく分かった。本当、随分と弱っているのですね、あなたは。私の目には吹けば飛んでいきそうなほど小さく見える。そんなに自分が嫌いなのですか？
はあ？
Her outright provocation produces a burst of energy within me. What did you just see of me with those dead eyes, you?
なんでさ。別に俺、自分が嫌だなんて思うことはないけど、説教なら余計なお世話だから黙ってくんない？
これは私の私服を褒めてくれたお礼よ。諦めて受け取りなさい。それで、あなたが私を嫌うのはどうして？
She jumps straight to the issue. Following her lead, I blurt out,
そりゃ、自分の欲望がないやつは気に食わない。
I ignore the mountain of minor flaws and go straight for the killer one.
ほら、だからあなたは自分が嫌い。聖杯を破壊したエミやシロンには自己に帰る欲望がないのだもの。自分には与えず隣人には与える献身の鏡。世界は正しくあれと祈るようなあり方。それがあなたの生き方であることは間違いない。なのにどうしてかしらね。あなたはそれを美しいと感じられない。
いや、だって。
It's not beautiful in the slightest. The problem comes before even judging whether it's good or evil. I have no intention of trying to live that sort of a good-for-nothing life in the first place.
もう誰もエミやシロを責めていないのに、自分の欲望を持とうとしないなんて。 ねえ、人並みの幸福はそんなにつまらない？
Ah, I get it. My way of life is, in short, an existence where I don't have the patience to be content with that. There should be as much happiness as there are lives. Just a tiny amount is not worth the trouble, it screams.
うまいこと言うな、あんた。さすがは司祭代理。グーの音も出ない逆説だ。機会があったら今度は本気で叱ってくれ。
ええ、私の小言で10年来の正義感が変わるとは思えませんが、あなたが望むのでしたらもう一度諭しましょう。
I stand up. I should have left earlier, as soon as the organ stopped. What I wanted was an energizing hatred. Realizing my disgust for myself is making all of that motivation disappear.
じゃあな、他にやることがありそうだし、あんたともここまでだ。
If I go in any further, I'll be venturing outside my domain. If these 4 days are someone's reproduction of a Holy Grail war, then Emiyashiro and this woman, Karen, cannot meet. If I keep meeting people who were not in the battle, my existence as Emiyashiro will collapse.
聖杯を探しに行くのですね。あなたは世界の終わらせ方に気づいたのですか？
A voice rings out behind me, even turning around is a pain.
さてな、遠坂凛が言うには俺が聖杯の持ち主を倒せばいいって話だが。
With the intelligence I have at my disposal, it just ends with my own defeat no matter how many times I try.
でしょうね。そのためには絵を完成させなければいけない。あなたはあなたの意義を見つけないと。
Meaning means self-awareness, recognizing what it is that I must do. This woman is telling me to find that by myself, without someone else telling me.
敵の本拠地を探しなさい。そこに始まりの鍵があるはずです。
お言葉だけど、洋館ならとっくに調べたよ。
見落としがあるのよ。遠坂の跡継ぎにロンドンの話を聞きなさい。
A straightforward piece of precise advice. I don't want to look back, but my feet stop and my neck turns. See, that's why I didn't want to look.
契約違反だ。情報交換だけって話だったのに。
今回だけは特別です。言ったでしょ。次にあなたが来た時、迷っているのなら道を示すと。
Did she really make a promise like that by herself? Really, she's a woman that just does whatever she wants.
サンキュー。じゃ、これで本当に用済みだな。
ええ。私がエミヤシロウに関われるのはこれが限度です。
I leave the church. Emiyashiro had not met Karen or Tensia to begin with. It's always been an impossible event. I have no reason to grieve, even if this was our final farewell. Heard the last piece of advice. Free action at night. Emiya residents. Decided to tell Rin.